Good morning. Today's the 13th of June. I just woke up. Well, I've been awake for a while now. Tell a lie. So I woke up around 7:30 because I got my online course. I got a mini break for now. So I was just going over some things about the new Luna. It's actually interesting to know that I've got this zoom. I remember looking at my old footage and I remember complaining about digital cameras not having a good zoom feature. They have like 1, 2, 3x and that's it stops. And if I wanted to capture something far distance, this is where the Luna comes in. This Luna's gonna bring me closer to the subject about 12x times. For example, look at this, check this out. I can zoom in here now. Hold on, see? How far can I go? Let's see. Can you see my eye? Is that maximum zoom? Yes, maximum. It's not bad, right? If you think about it. I mean, this is a game-changing feature for me. Plus, active tracking, there we go. And now it will follow me wherever I go. The pros about having a action camera gimbal. Basically, it saves you time if you want to get a camera to follow you around. So imagine that you've got your action camera set up in a particular location, and then you can detach the screen and then have that as a remote, and has a built-in mic on the top, by the way, which is a game changer as well. And you can, zoom in, zoom out, have it track you and so forth, and you don't need an extra person to be with you to actually do your footage. The question that's bugging me, I want to try out soon, is can this action camera gimbal Luna be mounted on a Harley? Because the Harley vibrates. How good would that be? Because if it can handle that vibration and I've got it mounted in the front, I got some ideas, let me tell you. I got some ideas. The problem is I could run into an issue where I'd actually damage the sensor, the gimbal itself, I don't know. But what I'm going to know is to test it out and see if it works. Anyway, let me get back to doing my online course, and I'll see you all later. I might do a tour around the resort. Actually, in actual fact, you know what? Let me just show you something here. Let me just open this share open. A second. Disable this. There we go. This is what I see from the room here. And let's check this out. Here I'm going to do a 12 times zoom. Here we go. This is at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and maximum 12. So if we do a little pan this way to the left, so you can see the distance over there. That's actually far away, by the way, this little island over there. Let me just show you how far this is. 1 second. Let me get it into position where I want it to be. Yeah, I think around there, yeah. The wall's there. Now I'm going to zoom back. Check this out. See what I mean? That's amazing. Come on. You gotta admit, that is amazing. Yeah, right. I'm gonna actually enjoy vlogging more now with this. The other thing I don't like is the little, how can I say it? Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can detach this. Yeah, I can. So this is like the battery extender, and it has these little legs. Even has the same on the gimbal. And these little legs push out, and it's like so. Reminds me of a paper clip. I don't think it's going to be strong. I got a tendency to break things easier than most people because I use my gear hard. So this is what it looks like, the legs. They could have done a better job with this. I mean, it's skinny, small. It does a purpose, for normal stuff, I guess. But for me, like a heavy user, I think I'll break it. So maybe, could be, put this back in here, keep it on charge, so it's charging my gimbal at the same time. A third-party brand will create something for us much more robust, because Ulanzi and K&F and so forth, they do some amazing stands for these Pocket series. I've got one for my Pocket 2 and Pocket 3. Sorry, Pocket 3 and Pocket 4, because they both share the same. So it's actually bought it. I actually bought it for the Pocket 3. Let me see if I can find, 1 second. Let me just put you in active tracking. Let's lock in. There we go, that's active tracking. So I actually was trying to see if this would work. This is Ulanzi stand, tripod stand. That, let me just put you, let me open that flimsy little thing at the bottom here, 1 second. Flimsy little stand, that's what I'm going to call it. Or should I call it paperclip stand? That's what it looks like, and it's just, I doubt it's going to last with me, I'm telling you. Right, so this is the Ulanzi. It's a MA66D0, will it focus? Right, so basically with the Pocket 3 it works perfectly, because it opens up like this and then extend the little arms at the bottom, strong, and then you'd have this, so this is the arms at the bottom, see, the legs, sorry, arms, what am I saying? And then this will flip around like this, and then you can mount your Pocket 3 onto that part here. The problem is, because the Luna's wider base, it doesn't work. It's me thinking this is going to work on this little trip, because I get some extension higher from the tripod, so I'll have it like about here. Yeah, unfortunately that's not going to work, is it? So I was thinking, did I forget something? Yes, I did. I forgot to bring with me a tripod stand. Oh well, I'm going to have to make do with what I have, nothing, and just use a little paperclip legs it has on this camera. Yeah, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is a magnetic base as well. Let me just check something. Have I got anything magnetic here? Yeah, it is. So it's sorry, it needs a stronger base. So there you go, it's magnetic. So you can attach it to any surface that's metal. By the way, I hope they actually drop a version for the Luna. Anyway, let me get back to now, get my course. I've got 2 minutes and we'll start the course, so I'll see you all later. For now. Here's a thought before I go. If Leica can co-engineer with Insta360 and push out some amazing footage to what you're seeing right now on this Luna, for example, by using these lenses, why do we have such big lenses on the cameras? Like on my M11P or my EV1, for example. We have these big, massive lenses, but yet we can get amazing footage, 4K and 8K on these little action cameras. Think about that for a second. That got me thinking yesterday. I was thinking, why is it we have to have such big lenses when action cameras have small lenses, even phones, and yet they produce such amazing quality for video? Image, I don't know yet. I mean, I'm going to test out this camera for image. I don't think it's going to be groundbreaking when I compare it to my non-action cameras, but it's just a thought. Anyway, I'll see you all later. How about adding something different to the mix? You've seen the footage on Luna, the Insta360 Luna I'm talking about. Have you seen the footage on a Leica phone? This is the collaboration co-engineered Xiaomi and Leica, and they came up with this bad boy. This is a 200 megapixel phone. Amazing phone. Comes with a lens protector to protect the phone from the back like so. You can have it with the case that it comes with, and it comes with this beautiful red strap. Yeah, check out the video now. Also thought, let me add into the mix here the Leica Leitz phone. Something different, you gotta be different, you see. So I've been recording on my Insta360 Luna, that's co-engineered with Leica, and now I'm using Xiaomi co-engineered with Leica mobile phone. I'm using front selfie camera, 4K, 30 frames per second. So this is going to be added to the mix of today's vlog. Just want to be different, you see, because I'm using my products. I'm using my products for me. Yeah, using my products for me. I'm not here trying to review anything. I'm trying to tell you what's better. I'm just showing you what I'm using. At least, maybe if you're in the market for something, you can say, what does that Leica Leitz phone look like for vlogging, let's say for example, what would the Insta360 Luna be like for vlogging? Anyway, I'll see you all shortly. Okay, we've seen what the Leica Leitz phone is like. How about you take your Q3 and show us what the video footage looks like on a Q3? That sounds like a plan, right? Here we go. Watch the Q3 in its full glory of creating video. But I wouldn't use a Q3 for video. Anyway, let's get locked down. I don't know if it's autofocusing me. But again, this is me using the Q3 to see if I can do a video shoot too. It shows me now the aperture's wide open. And that means it's what, f1.7, I'm guessing. But I'm also trying to see what's it gonna look like when I mix into my video of today's vlog. And I've got you on the monitor here, so I can see what I can see. It doesn't look like I'm focused, you know. Let me just tap on that, I don't know. I'm hoping this is gonna keep me in focus because I got on the autofocus continuous and I've got the eye and face detection on. So we'll see how good this Q3 is for recording video. Now I won't use my cameras for videos unless I'm using the SL. I mean, that's more geared towards videos, especially the SL3S. That's why I picked up that camera, because I've got some photo shoots for my Bronco and when I'm out and about with, you know, friends and so forth, and just an adventure I want to capture on the Leica SL3S, S for speed, SL3S and the SL3, 2 different megapixel sensors. I don't know. Anyway, the S3S is faster than the S3, I guess. SL3. Yeah, it's just one of those days today. It's now finished my online course and now I'm going to get ready and head to the pool and enjoy the day. And I'll see you all later. Right, and I'm ready. I'm changed. I'm going to head to the pool. I picked up a new hat by Dixon. I love the Dixon brand, by the way, and I've been using their flannels, t-shirts, and now I picked up, and also their baseball caps. Got their trucker hats as well, so by Dixon and other brands. And today I picked up something new. The beach hat. Look like a Wally, right? Who cares? Drop me a comment below and tell me what you think about this hat. Does it look good? Is it something you would wear? Or you just not one of those people who would try out these new things, you know, try something new. Anyway, I'm gonna move it out now to the outdoors. I'm guessing the lens is gonna fog up, so if it does fog up, I'm gonna see if I can work with it because the humidity outside is 100. So let's go. Let's get myself ready, got my stuff, get my Insta360 case. I've also got the wide lens in here, which I might use later on. No, I will. Yeah. Let's get my phone. Oh, here we go. There's an option I saw on the camera. I don't know what that's all about. It's called defog. I don't know what it does. Defogs the lens, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna read up about it and see what it does. Because I pressed it, nothing happened. So I'm gonna have to read up about it. Let me just get my stuff. Get the root key. Put it in my pocket. Yes, here we go. Let me just put you here for a second. Let me change the device, what device I want. I've actually changed the film profile. I think I chose film. Yeah, I chose film for the filter profile. So we'll see how that goes. Because you got some Leica looks, right? So I'm using the film. Thought it'd be different. Make it like a movie today. Right, here we go. Now, the ultimate test of this camera from cold temperatures into the humid weather outside. And I mean, it's humid. The reason I got this hat on because the sun is out. In full strength. Here we go. Ooh, ah. Yep, it's gonna defog. Here we go. Let's see. Unfortunately, it's gonna defog. Yeah, let me see. Wait, let me just clean you here for a second. Let me turn off. Well, I changed the EV down to minus 0.7 because it's, good afternoon, how are you? Because the sun is just too much, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this hat may look stupid on me, but I'm telling you, it's saving me from the sun rays. Oh well, gotta get out your comfort zone, you see. You can't be in your comfort zone in life. Who cares what you look like? See, that's another thing about me. I don't really care what people think. I don't care what anyone thinks or how I look. I don't have to present myself to anybody. Just me being me. That's just me being crazy and wacky. Oh yeah, here we go. This is definitely a hot day today and I can't wait to get in the pool and enjoy the pool. There's a beautiful beach too. So chose green because I just like the color. I like green, I like red, and I just want something different. Ooh, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can flip you around. There you go. That's the beach front. Amazing, right? Ooh, let's do the zoom down to 12x. Let's go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There you go. Zoom back out, back to standard. And I'll flip you around so you can see me. Right, target track switched. There you go. On me. Yeah. I've also got the Insta360 Mic Air Pro. And I got it because I like the new feature of the ink that you can put a background on, which I've done for myself, by the way. I think this is cool. What was the other one over there? I don't know. Anyway. I tell you, summer has definitely kicked in. And it's hot. Really hot. This is which pool? Swimming pool that way. That's the one I want to go to. Don't you just love it when you go to a resort? You can sit back and unwind and just relax and enjoy the moment of the resort. I'm telling you, it feels weird wearing this hat because I'm used to baseball caps, so who cares? But I'm telling you, I feel different with the sun compared to my baseball cap. This feels better. I feel like I'm Mexican or something. Right, I'm gonna go enjoy this pool. I'll see you all later, maybe. Who knows with me? Yes, this is what I'm gonna enjoy now. The pool. Check this out. Amazing, right? Oh yeah. Right, see you all later. I'm out. Right, but before I go for the pool, I decided to eat something. I didn't have no breakfast, so I'm gonna have something to eat. And then what am I gonna do? Then get in the pool, enjoy the whole day. And then I'm not gonna come back vlogging now because after I finish my whole thing with family, then I'll see you all later. So let me get ordering. See you. Just realized I got the wide lens right in the kit. So let me try the wide lens on, see if there's a difference. Now I'm gonna apply the wide lens. I don't know if I was supposed to change the settings because normally when you add lenses onto the Ace Pro 2, so you have to change the lens. Anyway, so we'll keep the wide lens on for now. See you all again. Sure. And I'm back in the room. Tell you what, it's humid today, hot. I feel drained. I honestly feel drained. Yes, drained as ever. I'm telling you. Drained is not the word. Take it from me. When it's hot outside, like this, today's temperature is what, 46? Humidity is about 100. Sat in the pool. I got hit by the sun. And it's just too much. I'm telling you, it's just too much. Let me disable this tracking, switched off, put you up like this for a bit, and then now I should come on. There we go, locked. Yeah, it's time to wind down this vlog and end it for today. You know, I made a statement saying that I wouldn't use a Q3 for video. I actually would, you know. What I meant was, when I compare it to what I'm doing like now, quick running, gunning and vlogging, yeah, normal cameras ain't easier to use, not as compact like an action camera. However, alternatives are the smartphone in your hand or an action camera. Now, action cameras are the next best thing you're going to get to holding a device in your hand that's small, compact, and easier to actually vlog with. It is. And with today's new updates and technology, it's amazing to see the advancements. I mean, if I go and look back at my Insta360 1R and 1RS and so forth, the audio quality wasn't as good as like these new cameras today. The footage was good, I got some 4K and so forth back in the day, but now you're pushing 8K. Who's going to use 8K? We don't even have people with 8K TVs in their houses. I mean, everyone's at 4K. You know, I'm at 4K, or do I have an 8K? I don't know. It's not a priority for me. But then again, I guess when you compress 8K and watch it into 4K, it's more crispier and clearer, I guess. I tell you, I feel like my head's heavy from the sun. It plays up the mood. For me, with the heat, I don't like. I prefer cold weather any day. But it's just nice to have the sun sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Each to their own, as they say. Yeah, but the heat, the stickiness, not me. I don't like it. Yeah, so I remember when I first got my Q3 43, I recorded first video ever. It's actually kind of harder to use for videos. I haven't mastered that technique of using the Q series yet for recording video, nor the SL. It's because it has all these different codecs and so forth, and I still haven't got a clue what to do. Action camera is easier because everything's an autopilot for you. It's just straightforward. But with the professional cameras, you've got to go into details and what type of file you want, and you know, frame rate and ISO, I don't know what it's called, and videography, because it's different than pictures. Pictures ISO, right? I don't know what I'm saying. That's what I watched the video about videography when he was using a normal camera, saying it's not called ISO. I don't know. Don't quote me, because I'm not the professional here. I'm just the unprofessional using my camera gear who loves tech, like you out there. I thought I'd make myself a coffee just to give me that kick, because I'm honestly feeling drained. Me and the wife and at the pool was like, can't do it. Kids had fun, they're having a blast, but we just got drained. I'm telling you, it's just draining. The sun drains you really bad. Oh, but I'm telling you, you can't beat this feeling, but sometimes just overpowering the sun. See this, if there's a little bit cooler right now, I mean, humidity is better than yesterday now. At this time, it's what time is it now? It's about 6 o'clock. Yesterday, 6 o'clock like this. Here it was like, ah. Today is much cooler, but it's humid. Anytime you're next to the sea, it's humider than when you're in the city. But it's just, listen to the waves crash against the shore there, stones and so forth. It's just so relaxing. If it was a little bit cooler, I can just lay here and fall asleep. But I'm going to wake up sticky and icky. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. I'm telling you, action cameras have come a long way. And the brands, I remember when I first started with GoPro, it was just like, you know, an amazing action camera to have and so forth. And then Insta360 came along, and I moved into Insta360. And then I found DJI, and it's just been non-stop. Insta360, DJI, and GoPro. And you're going to find some cameras that, you know, it's the next best thing. But I'll give you an example. The Ace Pro and Ace Pro 2. What's the difference between them both? They're both good action cameras, but if you want one for low light, Ace Pro 2, no brainer. Ace Pro at night, no. And that's where apertures come in, you know, and the focal length in the camera itself plays a role. That's where the aperture is a game changer. The lower the number, which goes wider, lets more light in, right? That's what I learned about photography. So one of the benefits of me moving over to photography now makes my action camera use so much easier. Everything makes so much sense. Now I know when to, lower the EV and increase the ISO, reduce it, shutter speeds, and all these things you learn. I wish I started that into it more back in the day. I mean, I've always loved photography, always, all my life, but I just never got into it. And I just had the passion for it, but I just got carried away with life stuff, bikes and cars and general life. And I used to use my smartphone for everything, right? And then I had some action cameras with me for a long time. I just stuck on action cameras, just easy to use, and when you look at it price-wise, they're not as expensive when you compare it to professional cameras like Leica and so forth, and even Sony's, they're not cheap, Canon, these are not cheap cameras. But then when you get into a brand like Leica, I'm telling you, some of the comments I read, I was like, okay. But then you have cars, right? I can go buy a Bugatti. And everyone's gonna flip. I bought a Bugatti. So what you do? Just live your life and buy what you need. Not what you want. Buy what you need. And if you can, and if you want it, buy it. You only live once, that's what I say. Enjoy life. Don't be doing stupid things or crazy things. I'm just saying enjoy life, because life is short. You're not guaranteed tomorrow, but yet you're sitting there worried about this and that. Enjoy life. If you've got the means to, enjoy it. Otherwise, just save up until you can, because you've got to live. You've got to enjoy life. Oh, yes. Anyway, I'm going to end this vlog for today. I thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed the vlog today. Do you like these long vlogs, or do you prefer short vlogs? Vlogs, sorry. I know some people don't like more than 5 minutes, and some people love over an hour. For me, I just let it roll. I've stopped chasing the numbers of how long should I do it, 5 minutes, 8 minutes. Just hit the record button, and when I feel it's done, it's done. That way I don't have to worry about time limitations. Before I end it, true story, when I first started off in the beginning, way back, when I wanted to record content, vlogging, you hit the record button, you sit there, yap, 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 and you're thinking, only 1 minute? And it felt like an hour. And then as you go on, you start to realize that you want to cut it down, because people's attention span is not as you'd hope it to be. But then that's not your people, is it? Who can't sit there and sit down and watch you for about an hour or 15 minutes or 15 minutes, then they're not really tuning in to watch you, are they really? Some just want bump, 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 in and out. I can't do things like that, honestly. It's just, I love to watch content creators and understand them more. Anyway, a like will go a long way. It will help me grow my channel. And if you're not on my channel, please do join my channel by subscribing and hit the below button down. So I'll see you on the next one. I think I'm getting a cold, by the way. That's it. I am out for today. I might be back tomorrow. Who knows me? I'm out. I'm guessing you was excited that you got rid of me. But you know what? I want to talk about something. I always say be yourself and be you. Honestly, if you're not going to be yourself and be you, you're not really living. You're just living a fake life. I mean, on camera, off camera, I'm the same person. That's why creating content for me is so easy. I don't have to sit there and BS it. Just be myself. What you see is what you see. I'm not going to spice it up for you and pretend to be something that I'm not, or somebody I'm not. I can't live like that, honestly. I don't know how anyone can live like that. I love humor, and I love making people laugh. But I thought humor sometimes can be misunderstood, and I'm not about to hurt or upset anyone in life, and that's why I don't push a lot of humor into my vlogs. In my real life, I'm very sarcastic, and humor is just within me. But I noticed and realized growing up that some people just misunderstand, and people, misinterpret what you say and so forth. So I thought, you know what? Just scrap it all together and just do what you're doing and just enjoy being you. And leave all the fluff out of it all. Let me put this wide lens back on, because I didn't do a comparison to see what's different. I don't know if you see any difference. Did anything change? you can rewind a little bit and see, did anything change in this wide perspective? I don't know. So I'm sitting here doing the edit of the video I just ended with, where I said it's ended, and now I'm continuing the part 2 finale to this vlog. Yeah, I love humor, honestly. I just love making people laugh, and I believe, honestly, the more you laugh, the more younger you're going to be. That's the magic to how to stay young in life. Always laughing, enjoying life, you know, stressing and taking things too serious in life, and it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, because life is just too short, and I'm not going to waste it, because you're not going to get a second chance in this life. So why waste it upsetting or hurting people when life has so much more to offer? You know, stay away from all the negative energy, negative people and so forth. Just stay away from all, because we don't need it, honestly. You don't need it, I don't need it. We just need to have inner peace in life. We need to enjoy life, because honestly, when you start understanding what true value means and what life means to you, you'll change it all. You let go of the things that used to upset you, rub you the wrong way, or, you know, worry about this and care about. Don't. Just live life. You know, I could buy anything and people flip. I could say this and people flip. It's just life. What can you do? At the end of the day, I work hard. I enjoy my life. And what I can afford, I'll afford it. If I can't afford it, well, one day I will. And that's how I look at it. So just enjoy what you can today. For tomorrow, it's all gone. Let me tell you something. Everything you own today, you don't own nothing. When you leave this life, somebody else takes all your stuff. So what do you own? Nothing. All you own is your deeds that you left behind, and people remember you. And that's what you're going to leave behind. Your legacy. You. You know, when people remember you, are they going to smile and laugh, or are they going to sit there and say, thank God the person's gone? Think about it. That's why I say life's short. Don't waste it upsetting people. Just don't. Anyway, now I'm definitely going to end this. So I'll see you on the next one. And thank you for your time, and thank you for sticking around. If you stick around, if you stuck around all the way to the end here, I really appreciate it. Honestly, your time is valuable to me. I just want to say thank you from my heart.